Hey everybody, we are live. Welcome to the live stream chat. Let me go ahead and get our greeting done, and then we will go on from there. Hey Jordan Ashley, it's good to see you with us. I wasn't sure you'd be able to join us tonight. Let me go ahead and get this greeting in. Welcome to YouTube Talk with Denise Jordan. On this episode of the Shout Out Sunday Show, we're going to take another look at your thumbnails, the Derral Eves 30-day challenge, and as always, I'll give updates on opening bites and collabs. But before we get into that, if you're new to my channel, I'm Denise Jordan, and I teach women to grow their influence through YouTube. So if that sounds like something you want to do, then hit that subscribe button and double tap that little bell icon so you don't miss any upcoming videos. And if you've joined us on the replay, welcome. You'll get great value from what we do here tonight. Please jump in the conversation, leave any questions or comments you have in the comment section, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. And for those of you who have joined us live, how you doing? How you doing? How you doing? I am so glad you guys are on with me tonight. Our last few sessions have been fire. And I have just really been so inspired by working with all of you, learning some new things, and then trying to figure out how to apply it. So I want to talk about that tonight. But before we do that, let me get some greetings done. So, hey, Jordan Ashley. And if you guys don't remember, Jordan Ashley is my granddaughter who just started her own YouTube channel. She's 16 years old and she's trying to get it started. So, guys, please welcome Jordan Ashley back to our group. She's our youngest little sister here in the Sister Circle. And then we have Sandy at Sister Cousins Lifestyle. Hey, Sandy, it's always good to have you with us. And Wendy, always busy. I'm glad you're here with me tonight as well. Carol from My Blessed Nest. And then LaTanya from Inspiring Mealtimes with LaTanya, who has something to share with us tonight. We'll get to that. Janae Whitney, how you doing? And Creatively Me, Stephanie, how are you? And then Tamara, or is it Tamara? At Lovemybabiesforever. How are you doing as well? She's here for the first time. Now, she watched the last session on playback, but this is LaTanya's first. Now, let me take a drink. I'm already tongue-tied. All right, so now Love My Babies Forever is Tamara, and this is her first night to be on with us as well. So ladies, sisters, please welcome Tamara to the Sister Circle, and let's drop a circle up in there so people can know they are welcome. And in case you guys are wondering, what is that circle? Well, that means that I have to find my circle. Hang on a second. There it is. So we are circling up tonight. And I can't spell tonight, ladies. We are circling up tonight, and if you ask yourself, what's those red circles mean? What's that circle up? That means we are ready to get down to business, to take action. We are action takers here on this channel. Most of us don't just sit and listen. We've got a couple ladies who just like to hang out with us. They don't have a YouTube channel, but they like to come. They like our company. They like to hear our conversations. They're supporters, and we like to have them with us. But most of us are here to grow our YouTube channels one subscriber at a time. So yes, so we are going to talk about some action takers tonight. So Tamara, welcome to our first live session. And she said she's excited. And then there is, I believe it's Cheryl at I Style My Style. How are you doing as well? And Mary at Rocky Mountain Gardens. Hey, Mary. And Diva, Designing on a Dime with Kimberly Davis is here as well. And let's see. I think, oh, Organized by Darcy. Hey, Darcy, good to have you with us as well. Darcy, I've been peeping you. I noticed that little organization series you got going on. So kudos to you, Darcy, for being an action taker. She's got her series in flow. So way to go, Darcy. And let's see. I think I've greeted everyone. So, oh, hey, okay, there is Karen from This Made Her Mom. Hey, Karen, I didn't see you pop in, but it's good to have you with us as well. And virtual dinner party. Hey, Steve, you know what? Now, this is too funny because I saw someone had said, welcome, sisters and brother. And I'm thinking, we don't have any guys on tonight. They're not with us. And then there you are. And I think virtual dinner party's name is Scott, I do believe. If I got that wrong, Scott, let me know. But I think virtual dinner party is Scott. And he said he's here just to say hi. And I watched one of your videos. You were doing a live stream cooking. I tell you what, people that can do a live stream cooking, I am just so jelly. It's more than an ocean. Oh, wait a minute. We got somebody else new with us tonight, too. We have got Ellen Bannon. She said she's Anya from Scrapbooking by 3 Stars. And she's changing her name to Crafts and DIYs with Anya. This is a YouTube channel that she uses just to watch videos. And Anya is glad with us to be with us for the first time. And Scott says, yes, that's him. Virtual dinner party's name is Scott. So we do have our honorary brother on tonight. We got Scott from Virtual Dinner Party. And then we've got 3 new people. We've got Anya, which says Ellen Bannon, but so she's on, as well as Jordan from Jordan Ashley from Jordan Ashley's Faith Channel. And then Tamara is on as well. So, hey, everybody, I am just so glad you're all with me tonight. So, before we get started, as you know, what you sipping on, I got to know because you know how nosy I am. So, what you sipping on? I've just got raspberry lemonade tonight, and it is just a Snapple. It is nothing special. It's just a little Snapple my husband picked up for me. I did have some really good raspberry lemonade earlier, but tonight all I got is a Snapple, but it is refreshing and it's working. So All Things Lux by Robin just jumped in. So hey, so Carol at My Blessed Nest has water. Diva has raspberry tea. LaTanya has ice water. Sandy has ice water. Stephanie has Arbor Mist. Okay. Robin said nothing at the moment. Girl, you better get a drink because we can get thirsty. It is hot. Yes, we need something cool and refreshing. Mary has lemon water tonight. Wendy has peach tea. And then Tamara has refreshing Poland Spring Spritz. What is that? Sounds good. And let's see. So Ellen says, what was the Anya's Crafting DIY? Says thank you from her crafting channel. Robin is laughing. Yes, I know Robin. And Cheryl at I Style My Style has water with lemon. So yeah, most of us have something refreshing. And then All Things Marie has raspberry green tea. Hey, All Things Marie, are you new here? I don't recall seeing your name before, but if you've been here before and I just missed it, I'm sorry and welcome. And if you're new, ladies and brother, let's just go ahead and welcome All Things Marie. So, okay, so, and she's got raspberry green tea. So now that we know what everybody else has, let me just say that the Sister Circle June Challenge is wrapping up tomorrow. And what was the June Challenge? Well, the June Challenge was our 5 things video, something evergreen that had the number 5 in it in some way. So it could have been 5 reasons why 5 things I love, my 5 favorite, my top favorite DIYs, my 5, 5 organizing and cleaning and organizing tips, 5 DIY tools and tips, yada, 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 whatever. Whatever your 5 things were, you were encouraged to upload a 5 things video for June, some kind of evergreen or tentpole topic that was signature for your channel. That wraps up tomorrow. And then our new challenge starts tomorrow. And before I get to that, Ellen said she's drinking Guarana. And she says it's from Brazil, and she's glad she can get it here. Not heard of that before. And hey, Sandy from Grandma Sandy, good to have you with us. So, okay, so the June challenge is wrapping up tomorrow, and if you didn't get it done, it's okay. It was, something to encourage you to get some evergreen or signature content on your channel. If you didn't get it done, you still can. But I'm not going to talk about that anymore. The July challenge is coming up. And Jordan, this can work for you as well as Tamara and Anya. This can work for you as well, too. Those are our new people. And Scott, I'm not sure how you do your editorial content. You can let us know whether or not some of this might work for you. And while we're talking about it, or while I'm thinking about it, I'm looking here at the screen, I've got 28 of you guys on. If I could get 28 thumbs up, that would be great. I got 6 right now. That would help me out immensely. So, okay, here's our July challenge. The July challenge is to start uploading your video series. These are the 5 video ideas we've been talking about over the last few weeks. If you still need a little help with your 5 video topics or titles, we can talk about it a little bit, but just a little bit, because we've already spent the last couple of weeks talking about that. And hey, I see one of my new sisters from the Derral Eve's 30-Day Challenge just joined us tonight, and it's Rebecca Jane Property Group. Hey, Rebecca, ladies and brothers, say hello to Rebecca. I met her in the Derral Eve's 30-Day Creator Challenge. And I'm going to touch on that a little bit because there's a couple of you guys in here that are in that challenge as well. And I just want us to touch on it. So Scott says, yes, it helps. He needs to make more regular videos and not just live ones. Scott, I have to agree with you, and I'll tell you why. When we do live streams, we get real comfortable talking to our people. Like you guys know, I'm just real cozy here. My hair is a little scraggly. I'm drinking my raspberry lemonade. I'm just comfortable. But when I do video, I'm more on point. I'm more succinct. I stick to the topic. I have a focus and I get it done. So I'm not all over the place like I might be on a live stream. Now, depending upon what kind of live stream I'm doing, I'm going to be more focused than I am on others. Now, whereas I do have, I got a format for tonight's live stream. I know where I'm going. I know what we're doing. But we do kind of get all over the place. But if I'm doing a live stream about, let's say, product reviews or favorite things, then I don't do that quite so much. And definitely not on a video. So, Scott, that's something to think about, doing more videos, because then you can get, first of all, you can get shorter content, but you can be more focused and more succinct. But okay, so let me get back for a second. So yes, people are welcoming Rebecca, and I just saw Tammy from DIY. Me, myself, and I'm DIYing it, has jumped in as well. And so Stephanie said, yes, she enjoyed the 30-day challenge. Darcy is welcoming Rebecca. So Ellen says her name is the Spanish version of Anya. So how it's pronounced is Ana. Is it Ana or Anya? Let me know, Ana or Anya, like with the little YA. Like, is it like Anya? Or is that Russian? Or is it just Anna? Like that. So, and then Levels of Style with Sandra is back again. So yes. And Styling with Stacy is back. So, okay. So, hey. Anna. Okay, Anya. Anna. Got it. Got it. All right. So now, our July challenge. I'm going to back up now, ladies. And hey, V, good to have you with us. We're talking about the July challenge now, and the July challenge for the Sister Circle, and Rebecca, you can certainly jump in on this, is to create a series of 5 videos, a series of 5 that is signature content for your channel, and something that can, you know, create people to go from 1 to 2 to 3, that kind of thing. So, and we've been talking about the titles and topics for this series of 5 for the last few weeks. So several people have already told us what their ideas were. They've been kind of thinking them over. Well, now it's time for us to think about uploading them. Now, you need to get at least one of those series of 5 uploaded for July. If you can get 2 up in July, that's great. And however many more of that you get up in July, that's up to you. But what I want you to do is to put them on your calendar. I want you to block it out, do a calendar blocking so that you know when you plan to upload those. And like I said, if there's a couple of you that need a little help with your topics, we can do that, but we won't spend a lot of time on it because we've done that over the past 2 or 3 weeks. So, is everybody with me so far? We're talking about getting our schedule blocked out for our series of 5 videos. And these are topics that are our signature content. That's what it is. Now, what is signature content? For those of you that are new, is that content that is specific for your channel. What do I do? What is my channel about? I teach homemakers. I teach traditional homemaking for today's homemakers. That's my thing. What does that include? Cooking, cleaning, laundry. So I need to have a series of 5 videos related around that subject. I've been getting a lot of questions about what to do with fresh herbs because everybody's got a victory garden. So many people are planting herbs. And now my people want to know, well, what do I do with all these herbs I'm growing? So I've come up with a series of videos about cooking with fresh herbs that I plan to put up. So now it's time for me to block it out on my calendar so I know which week I'm going to put up what video, and then it'll lead one person to the next and to the next. Now, just as a recap, from last week's discussion on why we need to create a video series. Now, this is a recap. 1, it gives people a reason to come back to your channel to see what's next. You know, like what's your next installment? So today I made a roasted chicken with fresh sage and orange. So a roasted chicken with orange and sage. Now, it was a rotisserie chicken that I had gotten from Kroger, had put it in the freezer. So I got it out today and juiced it up with with sage and orange. That could fall under my series for cooking with fresh herbs because, you know, that's what I did. So it gives people a reason to come back and to see what's next in the next installment. It provides an opportunity to engage more with your subscribers. The videos are linked to one another, so they can be housed in a playlist, and then YouTube can suggest them. You know, they might suggest all the videos in the playlist. They help you to build authority. And like I said, YouTube can help that, can help you get more bits seen in search. So there you go. So that's why you want to create a series of 5. So sisters, it's time to take a look at your, and brother, it's time to take a look at your calendar. So now Rebecca is asking, do the topics need to be in parts, like part 1, part 2, and so on? No, they do not have to be in parts. And from some of the things that I've read, you really don't want to have a part 1 and a part 2 if you can avoid it, because each one needs to stand alone. But let's say in my series, for example, I might have, well, one video that I've done is pork tenderloin with fresh mint and thyme. Another one is the fish soup with fresh thyme. Another one that I did might have been chicken with rosemary, with fresh rosemary. So they're just videos on the same line. So like, for example, your Rebecca Jane Property Group, maybe you might do a video series on, you're looking for a new home, maybe 5 tips to know, or 5 things you should know when you're looking for a new home. And then maybe the next video might be something like how to choose a realtor when looking for, or the difference between a realtor and there's another one. I know there's 2 terms, a real estate agent, like there's a realtor, and then there's another term, but how to choose a realtor, or what's the difference between a realtor and whatever that other person is. Maybe different types of loans to get when you're buying a new home. Mortgages, what questions to ask about a mortgage. Broker. No, I don't think broker is the name. There's a realtor and something else, but I think a realtor is, yes. So it's more about grouping the content together. So yes, it could be a buyer's series. So for example, I bought 2 homes in my life. Yeah, I bought 2 homes. This is the second house we bought. But you could do a series on, when you're buying a home, a series on when you're selling a home. Real estate agent and a realtor. That's it. A real estate agent and a realtor. There's 2 different ones, and I know one's got a higher level of licensing than the other. But yes, so you could do a series like that. So maybe there were 5 videos on purchasing, and then 5 videos on selling, things like that. So that's what I mean by your signature content. So there's that. Are there any other questions on that? And I think for the most part, everybody should be pretty clear on their 5 topics now. Now, Jordan, this is a new thought for you, because I know you're just getting started on your channel. And Tamara, I'm not sure how long you've had your channel, but these are some specific things you might be thinking about. Oh yes, and even content on about a specific area too, in your local areas and different things like that. So yeah, so those are different things you might consider thinking about. So did anybody need some help with their video topics real quick? We can talk about that real quick, and then we're going to look at calendar blocking, because we've already spent some time on there. So Jordan's channel is about Christian faith for teens. So do you guys have any suggestions on video topics for her series of 5? We can kind of help her out real quick, and then Jordan, people can just jump in, give you some thoughts, and then we can move on. We can look at Scott, if you need some help with your ideas. So any thoughts about Jordan's topic? She does Christian faith with teens. So maybe she might do something on how to share your faith with friends, or what if your friends, how to share your faith with friends. That could be a topic. What else? What are some other things that you think that questions a teen might have? How to share your faith with friends. Oh, how to live out your faith at school. Someone's got that on there, Jordan. Do you see that one? How to live out your faith at school. Someone else said 5 qualities to look for in a Christian friend. Rebecca says you could talk about chastity. So those are some ideas right there. Let's see. Karen at Maynard Mom says friendships, how to make friends, use social media to make friends, spotting toxic friendships, being a good friend, dangers of communicating solely with, oh gosh, this girl has so many ideas. So yes, so Jordan, write those down and write those down. And so we've helped her out with several ideas. And again, you can figure out how to weave that in there. Scott, do you need some help with your video ideas? Whew. I don't know what's happening here, people. Look at me. Whew. Okay, so Anna says that Jordan is saying thank you. Anna says she's only doing challenge videos because she likes them, and they're usually 2 or 3 per week. She depends on her daughter for editing, and that's all she can do. She has a life. Okay, I get it. Whew. Hot, hot, hot. The air conditioning is on, but I'll tell you what, I don't feel it right now. Whew. Okay. V says she feels my plane. All right, so people are. So Scott at Virtual Dinner Party says he'd be interested to hearing what people are curious to learn about cooking. What are some topics you search for? Okay, so people, what are some topics you search for? We want to help Scott with his 5 video ideas. And you know, Scott, some of the cooking ideas, I know from some of my viewers, they're just very simple. How to roast a chicken. That's one of the ones that I'm working on because it's something basic that all young homemakers, cooks need to know. How to roast a chicken. Maybe how to fry fish. Maybe some simple and easy meals. Oh, crock pot meals. That's right, Rebecca. We were talking about that earlier. So quick and easy crock pot meals are things that Rebecca searches for. How to use an Instant Pot. Those are things. Let's see. Jordan says, I'm missing some of this. Cool, easy meals for dinner. How to boil an egg. Yes, V. I did a video on how to boil an egg. And, you know, Scott, you could do the same thing. There's lots of videos out there on how to boil an egg. A lot of people don't know how to do that. But comfort food. Yeah, these are the same things that Rebecca and I were talking about earlier. Healthy, flavorful meals. Cooking for 2, a lot of people will look for that too. So Tamara at Lovemybabiesforever says, I am with you, Anna. She's doing collab challenges and collaborations. Not got the time for her own thing, but she needs to take a break so she can really do those things. She's passionate about DIYs and jewelry making. Well, ladies, you guys know I follow Sean Cannell. I drank the Kool-Aid, you know, bought the program, the whole 9 yards. Right now I'm listening to Derral Leaves, but you know, Sean is where it's at. And Sean will address us from time to time, and he will say, what should you start? What should you continue? And what should you stop? What should you start? What should you continue? And what should you stop? Meaning, are there things that you're doing that you should stop doing so that you can take care of the business that you need to get done on your channel? I'm just saying. How to store leftovers. Jordan just says cook. I get it. I get it. Okay, healthy, flavorful meals, quick and easy meals. What's your ideal audience? Yes, Scott. What is your ideal audience, Scott? Who watches you? Healthy meal prep. Putting together a cold soup. You know, Sandy, Grandma Sandy, I was talking to somebody the other day about soups, and she was saying she didn't like cold soups, but I do. So, yeah. So Jordan says she loves DIYs. So Jordan, right now we're looking at cooking. So, you know, making your own pancake mix. That's one of the ones that I was looking at, you know, coming up with. So there's some ideas though, Scott. Was that helpful for you, Scott? How to make a good hamburger. Just kind of Google what people are looking for. You know, just start typing in that search bar and see what comes up. Okay. Oh, and Diva, don't let me forget, you know, to kind of, you're helping me stay on track with time so that I don't get too long-winded. All right. So Scott, they're waiting for you to tell them what you're passionate about cooking. So making things from scratch, that's a good one. All right. Okay, so now people, it's time to take a look at your calendar and see if you can block out what you want to do and when. So I had, okay, thank you. Oh, easy dinner party meals. And yeah, you know, Scott, your thing is virtual dinner party. So yes, easy dinner party meals. That would be great. You know, let's say you're going to have your parents over for dinner or maybe another couple over for dinner. What's easy to make? You had a radish soup that was awesome. Okay. All right. Easy finger food. Okay, so the easy finger food. Now, my question is finger food for who? You're looking at finger food as snacks for adults? Or are you looking at finger food because you've got toddlers and you need to figure out things that they can eat? Something 4th of July themed. Well, you know what? That's coming up. I mean, 4th of July is Saturday, so I don't know how much time he's got for that, but that could be good. Strawberry soup, that's another cold soup. So Scott said he's trying to target people looking for quick and healthy meals that they can make to impress their friends. Okay. V says party for kids. Okay, so finger foods for a party or for kids. Either way works. All right. Okay, so now we've helped Scott out. Yeah, next holiday then. All right, people. So now let's talk about calendars. Let's talk about looking at your calendar and when you think you might be able to get your series of videos out. This is a calendar that I like to use for my YouTube channel. So there's some more ideas there for you, Scott. And I want you to know I'm gonna be writing these ideas down too. So because I cook too. So, but healthy, easy meals. Yes, Jordan, healthy, easy meals. How to properly cook fish, salmon, those kinds of things. And the one about dinner party ideas for 4 to 6 and make it where it's inexpensive but good. And another thing, Scott, people that are trying to make meals but they want to impress their friends, but they have to be sometimes economical. So what are some budget-friendly dinner party meal ideas? So yes, Annie, great idea. Proper way. Oh, boom, all things Marie, proper way to defrost meals. I was just looking at an idea about that the other day, about what you should defrost and what you should not, whether or not you should use the microwave. So yeah, that's certainly a good one. How to cook grits. Girl, I can cook some grits. So that's another good one too, how to cook grits. So yes. Okay. So now let's take a look at our calendars. Here's my July calendar right here. Right now, it's empty, but I've got a series of videos that I want to do on my cooking with herbs, and I would like to put those videos up on a Tuesday, because sometimes a Monday, but probably Tuesday, because by the time I get done with things tonight, I might need Monday to finish getting my editing done to get a video up on Tuesday. So I'm looking at Tuesdays for the month of July. I've got 7 videos in this series that I want to do. 4 of the videos have been shot, but they have not been edited. So I got to block out time for editing. Where are you with your things? What days are you looking at to possibly upload your series of 5? What day are you thinking about? Because remember, what gets scheduled is more likely to get done. So what days are you thinking about that might be good for you to upload? So Stephanie says Tuesday and Thursday is what she's thinking about uploading her things. What are you other people thinking about? I'm thinking about Tuesdays for my cooking videos, and I want to try to do a Friday or Saturday video, and I would want to do some kind of cleaning. Rebecca says she's thinking about Fridays. Okay. Anybody else thinking about what days? So let's see. Vee-Ology says hers was last week, but she had a storm and it destroyed her backyard. There was something she was working on and the storm messed it up. I get it. So Tamara says Tuesdays and Saturdays or Tuesdays and Fridays. All things Marie, Saturday and Sunday. Marie, why are you looking at Saturday and Sunday? And the reason why I asked you that is because they're back to back. Best practice is that you might want to, if you're uploading twice a week, best practice is that you would split them up. You know, maybe do one on Tuesday and the other one on Friday or Saturday, but not do Friday and Saturday. So yeah. So just keep that in mind. So when you say Friday and Saturday, if you're thinking about twice a week, Marie, don't do 2 days back to back, because what you want to do is to allow the video you put up to breathe. And if you put one up on Friday and then another one on Saturday, well, then the one you have up on Friday hasn't really had time to gain traction. So if you can, and there's a way to schedule your videos. So when you upload your videos, when it has the little publish thing, if you go down below that, they have a schedule function, and you can schedule your videos for any day that you want. You can even schedule them a month, 2 months, 3 months in advance. So you don't have to. So let's say you're busy through the week, and so you're choosing Friday and Saturday because those are the times you have to upload. You could upload them both on Friday, but set one to deploy on Friday and maybe the other one to deploy on Tuesday, something like that. Okay. Oh, okay. She said she meant or. Okay. Sorry. Long explanation that wasn't needed. And yes, Sandy does leave sweet comments on videos. Sandy says she used to pick a day, but it's too hard. Right now, you've been doing that 30-day Fairy Garden Challenge, so you've been uploading every day. I know July is going to be a breath of fresh air for you, so that you can just breathe, since you won't have to do that every day upload anymore. July should be a little bit easier since you're not doing that 30-day challenge. And then you can start thinking about the 5 video ideas that we talked about for you. And you think about when you want to do it. But, once a week is fine. Okay. Okay. So Carol was asked by Rebecca, how do you see the analytics about when your audience is on? Because Carol said she knows when her people are coming. And if you check the analytics section on your YouTube studio and you check the audience tab, you should be able to see a chart that shows you when your viewers are on, so that you can choose the best day to upload. I should probably be looking at that more. What I tend to do is when I'm uploading a video, I'm looking at the time, and then I'll choose the time that they say is best for the day that I want to upload. And it's usually between 6 and 8 on most days, but there's a couple other days that's earlier. All right. So people have talked about what days they think they want to upload. We've talked about their 5 video topics and that kind of thing. So what I want you to consider doing is maybe those of you can go to our Facebook page and just put a little note in the Facebook page about what your 5 video topics are and the dates you plan to start uploading. For example, let's say you want to have your first video series up on, let's say, July 8th. Then you would put that on your calendar for July 8th. And then maybe if I want to upload every Tuesday, then I'm looking at, let's say, every Tuesday in July for my 7 videos. Then I might do July 7th, 14th, 21st, and 28th. And then move into August, I might have a couple more. So you might consider something like that, because then when you're looking at your calendar, you'll say, okay, I've got this schedule to deploy on this day. That means I need to make sure I get it blocked out to get the editing done, that kind of thing. Now, I want everybody to take a look at the message that Carol is putting in the chat box right now. She told Rebecca to go to her analytics and see the audience tab, and then she should see a chart to tell her where her viewers are on. That's one of the big things that I've been learning from taking the Derral Eves 30-day challenge, is that he really looks at his analytics, but he looks at them a little bit differently from what I've learned before. So Jordan, this is something that's going to be new for you, but you might consider it. So Carol says she was uploading on Fridays, but when she looked at the audience chart in her YouTube studio, it said that her viewers weren't on Friday. So she picked the day to upload that it showed where her YouTube viewers tended to be more active. So that's just something to think about. Okay. So let's see. We did that. Oh, and if you plan on participating in a collaboration, remember, you've got to make time for your signature content. So that means you have to look at when are the collaborations that you want to jump in on, and when do you plan on uploading to your signature content, and figure out what do you need to do and when you need to do it. And I did mention the Facebook group, and we have a Sister Circle YouTube Facebook group. And it's a closed group. It's closed to just the people here in the Sister Circle. Scott, as our brother, you're welcome to join. But all we do in that group is we talk about things related to what we've talked about today. So maybe you would go in the group and you would share, your 5 video topics and the dates that you plan to upload. It helps create some accountability, because then, like, Clarissa might look and say, oh, I see you were going to upload your mint pork tenderloin video on July 7th. Or how are you coming with that? And I might be like, or I might say, you know what? I've been working on it. The editing's almost done. It should be ready to go. That kind of thing. So now Scott and Carol are talking more about these analytics. He says he's been keeping an eye on his and noticed that his has been changing a bit the last couple of weeks. And he thinks it's because people are going back to work. Grandma Sandy says, can I use in the series a fairy gardens for the series? Oh, yeah, you can. But now, Sandy, here's the thing. You already have a 30-day series of fairy gardens for June. So for July and August, think about those suggestions that I gave you on topics related to the fairy garden. Best place to purchase fairy garden materials or whatever. Your top 5 fairy gardens, or the top 5 fairy gardens, the ones you like the best or whatever. Maybe 5 tips or tools every fairy garden lover should have, things like that. So I think I put those ideas in one of your comments because you don't have an email. But think about those kinds of things for your fairy garden series, because you want people to think of you as the fairy garden queen. If I got a question about a fairy garden, I'm going to come to your channel and I'm going to look to see what you've got to say about fairy gardens. I want to know, where can I buy black fairies? I've got 2 fairy gardens, one on the patio, which you guys have seen, and then one on my front porch. But what I don't know is where I can get black fairies. Well, one of the ladies that was in your challenge told me that I could try the Dollar General. She said she found some there. So I plan to stop at the Dollar General so that I can find some for the next one. So that could be like, where's the best place to buy fairies? When is the best time to buy fairies? Because a couple of times when I went out to look for fairy garden stuff, couldn't find anything. Well, oh, okay. So it could be that maybe there's a better time to buy stuff for your fairy garden for next year. So those kind of things, look at those ideas that I gave you, because those are what we call evergreen ideas. People will always be searching for those kind of topics, so that when they get ready to make their fairy gardens next year, they have some ideas. Indoor fairy gardens, outdoor fairy gardens, all kind of stuff. Okay. Thank you, Diva. I hear you. Okay, so I did put the Facebook group in the description box. So if you guys want to join, click on that. You do have to request. But see, Sandy, don't answer it here. When you say very hard to find, but you find them at local nurseries. See, you're doing what I used to do. When people ask me a question on my channel, like how do I get a chocolate stain out of this shirt, I would just write in and tell them the answer to that. And if people said I'm having trouble getting baby poop out of this, outfit, and I would just write a little note and tell them how to do it. Every question is a video. So when I'm asking you, where can I find fairies? Don't just tell me on here, or if you tell me on here, you also make a video, and you make the video for whatever. So you might say in the video, check your local nurseries. Those are good places to look for fairy gardens. Or check like Lowe's and those kind of places. They have blah, 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 blah. Or some of the best place to order fairy garden materials online is blah, 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 blah. So see, that's the thing, Sandy. You're answering my questions here. I want you to answer them in a video. That's your video series right there. So Scott at Virtual Dinner Party said someone asked him about freezing coffee beans just this week, so he did a video on it. Boom! That's what I'm talking about. It took me a year to figure that out. So I'm like, okay, so when they ask me how to get coconut oil out of their washcloths when they take their makeup off, that's a video. When they ask me how to get the stink out of their towels because, their son left them in a stinky gym bag, that's a video. You guys see I made a video on how to keep your towels soft and fluffy. So yes, so what Marie is saying to you is those things should be a video. And so Scott is saying you can reply to their comment with a link to the new video. And I just learned about doing that too, Scott, because I would just, type it in and tell them what the answer was. But now I might answer them, but then that question goes on my video ideas list so that I can make that. Yes, Sandy. So you make a video and say, and your video might be the 5 best places to buy fairy garden materials. And then when you're talking about it, you might say, now the place I like to buy fairy garden materials the most is my local nursery store. They have blah, 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 blah. But everyone doesn't have a nursery as good as mine. So you can also consider buying fairy garden materials online. Here are some of the best sources online. Joann's, Michael's, different little places online. So, you just give them all this information in your video, but make it so that if it's online, if it's local, whatever. Yeah, Rebecca, I got that video. Now, Karen says when she answers the question with the video, she screenshots the question, puts it on the video, and names the person. One person in particular was thrilled to hear their name called. And, I haven't done that yet, but I'm going to start. So now here's the other thing. Oh, hey, Tashi, good to have you with us. Here's the other thing. Every question, now, this is between us, because, we're all sisters and brothers here, and, we're helping each other grow. All the questions that I answer on my laundry lab have not actually been posed to me. Maybe I found those questions on another video. Like, for example, maybe I was watching one of my fellow creators' videos, and they were asked a question about how to do blah, blah, blah. And because I watched the video, I answered the question. But I'm like, I need to make a video about that question. Or maybe I was on watching somebody else's video and they were answering a question. I'm like, So remember, the questions that you answer don't just have to be from your channel. You can get them from wherever you can get them. And when you answer them, you just put your own spin on it. So yes, so Grandma Sandy, you got plenty of ideas to come up with for a new series of 5 videos. Yeah, Rebecca, you definitely want to use questions from other videos, because here's the thing. Maybe your channel isn't old enough to have any questions yet. For example, let's look at Jordan Ashley's channel. She probably only has 3 or 4 videos up. She just started her channel. She's only putting up 1 video a week. So she may not have many questions yet. But there's another channel that she's seen about Christian girls that they will get questions. And so you look at those questions and then you can answer those. Yeah, that's a good idea to put their name in the question. So I'm going to have to try that. So there's that. So, okay. So, but yes, answer questions to do a video, and you can put the name up or not. I'm going to try to put the name up. I haven't got there yet, but that's a good idea. Now, Vee-Ology said she was watching someone and the person asked how you keep your white sheets white, and she recorded that video last night. I've done several videos on how to get your white shirts white, and you could use the same techniques probably on sheets, but that's another one that's coming. So yes, V, definitely that's how you do it. That's how you do it. You see somebody answer a question and it works for your content, answer it. Okay, so there's that. All right, so I'm trying to stay on time. Okay, now this is something else that I wanted to bring up. And Christmas in July. So Thrifty said like number 20. I'm not sure what that is, but like number 20. Oh, I got you. Oh, yes, I've got 27 people on. If I could get 27 likes, that would be great. So now Anna said when she was still making videos just about scrapbooking, she would look at questions from other people on the Facebook group. Oh, Rebecca, yes, start looking at other channels. And here's the thing too that I learned from in my Sean Cannell group. There's a guy in our group that is huge on YouTube in real estate. And what he does is he does more than just talk about the house that's for sale. He will talk about, he's got this beautiful house in, we'll say in Loma Linda. I'm just making up a name. So he has this beautiful house in Loma Linda. So, maybe one video might be about the house and all its little features and accoutrements and whatever. And then another video might be about the schools and the restaurants and what the neighborhood in Loma Linda is like. And then another video might be about something specific, again, about the neighborhood, something interesting that's more than just about the house. So people get engaged in, well, I'm looking at the Loma Linda area. What kind of questions might you have? That kind of thing. So definitely start looking at other channels to get ideas. How to add pictures on a layout. Oh, yeah. Anna, when I was doing scrapbooking, I loved those kind of, that kind of information was like how to put together a layout. So, okay. So now, next topic, Christmas in July. Christmas in July. So this is something that I want you to think about. It's always trending, Christmas in July. Oh, yes, Rebecca, the history of the area, just all kinds of things that you can think of about that area associated with the house. It doesn't have to just be on the house itself, but all things about the area, the schools in the area, the history in the area, shopping, play, all that kind of stuff. So now Rebecca said she loves Christmas in July, but when we talk about Christmas in July, what kind of things do we see happening? Well, in the different genres, you see different things happening. So one of the topics, like I said, right now that's trending is Christmas in July. And I thought about, okay, so what works and what doesn't? And so this is a little bit of the research that I found. So I found a Milk and Honey Life that has 46,000 subscribers. And she did a Christmas in July, organizing for the holidays and feeling festive. Now, this one was up July 25th, 2019, but she got 7,660 views on that video. So there's that. She had that. 7,650 views on Christmas in July, organizing for the holidays and feeling festive. Here was another one that I found. Fun Christmas in July, buttercream cake decorating, cookies, meringue cupcakes, and by Walton Cake Boutique. 5,000 subscribers. And then only 206 views, but this one was only uploaded 4 days ago. So there's that. All Things Marie says, organizing and prepping for Christmas. Anya says she prepares containers, bags, boxes, etc. for Christmas presents in July. That's a video series right there. Wendy Always Busy says, can our series of 5 pertain to Christmas in July? Well, I suppose they could, Wendy, because I think, Wendy, you do crafts. So yes, you certainly could do a series of 5 topics for Christmas in July, but those would be tentpole topics and not evergreen. So now I got to write in what that means. All Things Marie, how to prepare your homes for guests for Christmas. Yes, you could certainly do that. So now, what is a tentpole topic? A topic that comes around every year, same time, same celebration. That's a tentpole topic. And I got my little jerry-rigged. Here it is, a tentpole topic. You can see this is a tent pole. So here's a little tent right here. And here the line is flat on the graph. And then it starts trending. And then it peaks right there. And then it goes, it happens here and it's gone. So what that means is, like, Christmas is a tent pole topic. It goes up. And then after Christmas, nobody's searching for it anymore. So that's what I mean. All right. So other topics that I've found on that same subject. Christmas Day in July. Get ready to feel cozy. Now, this one was quite interesting because it was by a young girl. Her name is Gemma Louise Miles. She was probably somewhere between 18 and 22. There were over 60,000 views on this video. And it was just the 2 girls hanging out at home, showing what they did, watching TV, watching Christmas movies, hanging out in their pajamas, and all that kind of stuff. It was cute as a button. But it's Christmas in July, though, is the thing. Christmas in July 2020, Bring It to Life with Gail. Now, this is a DIY channel, and she's already advertising her Christmas in July projects. So she's going to start sharing a Christmas in July product starting on July 1st, and then she's got a whole series planned. So there's that. Christmas in July, Open and Bite, hosted by Regal Designs by Shushana. And so she's hosting that one. And it's a Christmas in July. And let's see. There's a Christmas in July. This one was 2019. It was day 2. But it was a paper bag mini album with lid and this is for the DIY people. So again, look at what kind of projects can you do for DIY for Christmas in July. And another one was Christmas in July, ornament cards tutorials and more stuff. And then Davita Lane always hosts a Christmas in July. I've not seen it yet, but I know it's coming. So, and what I don't know is if there can be a Christmas in July for Hanukkah. Like, can there be Hanukkah in July? I don't know, but my Jewish sisters will know. So just whether or not that's something that could be relevant for your channel, it's worth thinking about. So there's that. So my question for you is this something that can work for you? Is it something you want to take on? And if so, how do you want to do it so that it's on brand? So here are my thoughts on what you could consider doing. Organizing for Christmas, maybe getting down the decor, the ornaments, etc. Go through them and then purge. You could do that in July because all of the thrift stores, Salvation Army, Goodwill, those kind of things, they have big Christmas in July sections. So you can go in and purchase and you can donate. It's a good time to purge and do that. The DIY people, Christmas crafts. 5 favorite Christmas crafts celebrating Christmas in July. Maybe one a week, that kind of thing. I don't know. Are there foods you want to showcase to get ready for July? Gift guides for him, gift guides for her, gift guides for children, that kind of thing. Those are things to do. Home decor ideas to prep for Christmas. How to change out your pillows or some kind of decor to help you decorate for Christmas. So what, if any, of this makes sense for you? And again, what, if any, of this makes sense for you? That's the key. So I am not suggesting for someone to jump in and say, oh, let's host a Christmas in July tablescape. No, that's not what I'm talking about. What I'm talking about is something that's evergreen, some kind of a signature content. And yes, Nesting Haven also hosted Christmas in July, but she hasn't posted anything yet. I did go over her channel and look, and I sent her a note to find out whether or not she was going to do it this year. And I haven't heard back from her yet. But she was on the list of the ones that I saw last year, and several of us jumped in on that collaboration. So still waiting to hear from her what she has to say about that. So now, Rebecca, you're saying it might be a stretch for your channel, but I thought I saw you saying something about preparing your home for sale this Christmas, steps to take between now and then. That's a good idea. Preparing your home for sale this Christmas, steps to take between now and then. Because if people are going to sell their home, they tend to know when they're going to do it. And they may not be, like if they're thinking about selling it in a few months, there are things they need to do to get ready. So that is a thought. Wendy Always Busy says her Christmas in July series starts on Wednesday. What day is Wednesday? Let's just see. Oh, Wednesday is July 1st. Yeah. So see, that makes perfect sense. So yeah. So now, Rebecca, though, you will know if people that are preparing to sell their house like around the holiday time, how long does it take them to get ready for that? So like you said, there may be some things that, you know, you want to tell them to do to get their house staged so that they can, you know, get it sold then. Okay, thanks, Kim. July 1st. So there's that. And I already mentioned that holiday topics are tent pole topics. I'm going to just write that in here again. Holiday topics are tent pole topics. They're not exactly evergreen, but they're evergreen from the perspective that they come around every year at the same time. Typically, when you say it's evergreen, it's searched year-round. Tent poles are searched periodically, but every year at about the same time. Okay, so I'll be giving those. Let's see, got that done. All right, so we got that in. So let's talk about let's talk about thumbnails real quick now. So last week we looked at the Derral Eves video about thumbnails, and I have to say that was one of the best videos on thumbnails that I've seen because it really made me look at thumbnails differently. So one of the things that I've really been trying to do to level up, and when we talk about level up, we want to try to level up or improve our YouTube videos by 1% with every upload. So that by the time you've uploaded 100 videos, just think how much better you will be. And so just to give a real quick synopsis, one of the things that he talked about, and this is just real quick, is that you want to try to generate curiosity. You want to have the videos really, the thumbnails very close up, the images very close up and show emotion. You want to show, you can show progression. There's different ways, to do it. You can show progression, meaning show panels. You can do it with colors, before and after, 1, 2, and 3, that kind of thing. Polarization, right or wrong. Text to amplify the thumbnail. Keeping in mind that you want to have the text should complement your thumbnail, but it should not repeat it. And the text needs to be big enough to be seen. Use hand gestures, pointing, arrows, or symbols. Perspective to amplify or organize clutter. Show action. Use color combinations and design for mobile apps. Now, I thought I was doing pretty good with my thumbnails, but I'm in another group and several people said, look, you need to work on your thumbnails. And so I'm like, well, okay. Then after I saw that Derral Eves video, I'm like, okay, I really need to work on my thumbnails. So I'll tell you what I tried. Stephanie says she tried to make a few changes on her thumbnail. So she's going to share with us what she tried in just a minute. While she's typing in the changes that she made on her thumbnail, so Stephanie put that in, I will tell you what I tried. So one of the things that I realized is that my images needed to be larger on my thumbnails. I thought they were large enough, but everyone said across the board the image needs to be larger of you, needs to be larger, number one, and that my font needed to be larger, because what the statistics show is that most people search their YouTube on their cell phone. So if you've got your cell phone close by, what I want you to do is go to YouTube and just find whoever it is that you normally like. Just go to their channel and look at their thumbnails in the list. Just look at the thumbnails in the list and see how well you can read the font and how large the picture is. And if you turn it this way, it gets a little bit bigger, but still, how well can you read the font and how large is the picture? So I have been really trying to explore that, to really make the images larger, and then also trying to address the clutter in the background. I usually do thumbnails in my kitchen. And so one of the things that I tried was to remove the background. I bought the Canva. I upgraded the Canva to the their pro package. It's like $9.99 a month or something like that. But right now I'm on the free trial. We'll see whether or not I actually buy it. But it's got a background remover, and it also has a blur feature. So I removed the background from one of them, and then I put it on a green background, because I used a green background for this channel. And then someone said it looked like it was on a green screen, and I forgot to cut myself out. It was the one where I was holding up the string of fish. People were all over the place with their thoughts on those fish, and whether or not it was a good thumbnail. And a couple of people said, oh, you need to have a big bowl of soup. And then I thought, I'm trying to generate curiosity, to try to be different, and to let people see something different. So we'll see how things turn out. But one of the people here in the group, and I can't remember now who it was, oh, shoot. But I did respond back to her. She said she saw the thumbnail of me holding up the fish, and she thought, what's she going to do with those? And said her boyfriend was watching it as well with her. And he said, what's she going to do with those fish? So they watched the video because they were curious. And that was what I wanted to do. I wanted to generate curiosity about, like my title said, fish soup from scratch. And I'm holding up this string of fish. So I'm going to make fish soup with these. So I'm still trying to find out whether or not all that's working, but I am trying to do some things differently. So now Rebecca said she dropped her Canva subscription and just got PicMonkey. Well, there's a free Canva as well. Oh, it was Cheryl that I Style My Style. Cheryl, I thought it was you, but I wasn't sure. So Carol said that she did like the fish thumbnail. I had a couple different ones, and I tried a couple different ones in the Facebook group. So I am encouraging you guys to please try putting your thumbnails in the Facebook group, put in a couple, and let people offer some suggestions on them. Because you'll be surprised at what people say. I was really surprised at some of the comments that I got, and all of it was good. So Rebecca said she really liked that thumbnail. Adobe Spark is another good one for thumbnails. So, okay, and Adobe Spark is free, I believe. So, yes, that's a good one. Final Cut Pro is easy, and you can do it fast there. So Carol liked it. So several people liked that. And it was out there for me. You guys know how conservative I am. I'm usually just very straightforward, bowl of soup, that kind of thing. But I'm really trying to do things a little differently. I'm trying to shake it up. So now let's go back to Stephanie. Stephanie changed some fonts to make them clear, and she added a picture showing what she was doing. And she said she knows that some old videos, the thumbnails sucked. Well, Stephanie, I can say the same thing. Some of my thumbnails were pretty bad. So I'm trying to improve them. So now what are you doing to try to improve your thumbnails? What are you doing to level up? Because one of the things we know is that, you know, Cheryl said at I Style My Style, she said it was very interesting and the thumbnail was what got her to look. And I just figure if I got a bowl of fish soup, how are you going to know it's fish soup, potato soup, hamburger soup? How can you tell the difference? And then I got several suggestions on different things that I have the fish broth video to do next. I've got to get it uploaded. How to make fish broth, because I've already done the how to make fish soup. Then I have a separate video that just shows how to make the broth. So I'm going to try to use progression. I'm going to try to show a video where I've got this pan of fish, and then you see like starts out as A, and then it progresses to me holding up a jar of fish broth. I don't know, but I'm trying something different. I'm trying to get there. What are you willing to try? And we have to give kudos to Clarissa Coward at A Cozy Life. So kudos to Clarissa because she put a thumbnail. She put a thumbnail in the Facebook group and asked for opinions. So three people jumped on and left comments about her thumbnail. And then when she actually uploaded her video 3 days ago, she had removed the background and did some things differently. So she's taken action. She's trying to apply the information that we are learning. And that's what we are here, action takers. So yes, so the big thing that I've learned is that the images of yourself, the images period, have got to be larger, and the font has got to be larger, and we cannot have font that is busy. So Carol said, so yeah, way to go, Clarissa. You guys give Clarissa some circles and some kudos. So My Blessed Nest says that she's making her pictures larger and closer. Yeah, close up pictures, and checking them on her iPhone and tweaking if they don't look good. Oh, what a great idea. So Carol said she's checking the images on her phone first. That's smart. I haven't done that, but I suppose that makes sense because once you get the image done, you could email the image to yourself, and then you could click on it on your phone. And if it looks good on your phone, then it should be okay on somebody else's phone. That's a great idea, Carol. Okay. Anna says, oh, Diva says she's trying no words on her thumbnails. She's only done it on a few, and it seems to be working. I've not tried that on my thumbnails. I did try some of that on a community post today, though. That's a good idea. So yeah, trying to limit your text and use pictures to tell the story. For those of you that are not aware, no more than 5 words on a thumbnail. No more than 5 words. 2 or 3 is best, but no more than 5 words. The other thing is you should not use cursive writing. You should not use cursive writing because it is so flowery and so lovely and it's hard to read on screen. I took a course on how to teach online and creating graphics and different things for students for classes. And they said do not use cursive writing because it's difficult to read online. Also, you don't want to use font with feet. Okay, so now Scott says, let's see. Stephanie says she's been putting her words at the bottom. Scott says you can upload the video as private to start, and then you can look at it on your, that's a good idea too. Scott said upload the video as private to start, and then you can look at it on your channel on your phone. And then if you like it, you can go ahead and publish it, or if not, you can make changes. Okay. You know, I create all my thumbnails usually before I upload the video to YouTube. But even if I upload the video to YouTube and the thumbnail's not done yet, I will get the thumbnail done and then I will upload it and change out whatever YouTube picked. So it's pretty easy. But I think if you just, you know, check that thumbnail on your cell phone, because it's going to be the size that you use for YouTube, which is 1280 by 720. And then email it to yourself and then open it in your phone, or, you know, upload it as private and then check it first. So that's a good idea. Carol says she might upload a picture a couple times, change it 4 or 5 times before she settles on one. So yes, Cheryl is saying, so trying to go without words. Okay, so there's that. Okay, guys, I'm watching the time. So again, I encourage you guys to put your thumbnails in the Facebook group and let the sisters and our brother vote on them, see what he or she thinks about them, that kind of thing. That'll just kind of help give you some food for thought. And then the other thing I want to talk about is the community tab. And I've talked about the community tab before, but I've got some more insight on that now. And, you know, I've been asking you guys to examine the DIY Mommy's channel, and I'm going to put it in here. To examine how she uses her community tab. And I thought I was doing that, and I thought I was making changes to do that. But what I realized is that I've still just been looking at it. I was not examining it. And when I was in my other group, my group with Sean Kennel, one of the ladies said, you need to do a better job of using your community tab. And my sister Mickey agreed. And I'm like, well, I thought I was doing a good job because, I post a little note on there every week when I got a new video uploaded. And they said, you need to post on there more than just when you're uploading a new video. You need to create engagement. You need to create a community on your community tab. And so when I thought about that, I thought, well, we've got a good community here. We engage with one another. We talk, we share, we give each other ideas. Then I thought, so what am I doing on my community tab? So I went back to the DIY Mommy and I looked at what she does on her channel. And this is what I found. She will ask questions of her viewers and use a poll. She might say, so this week I'm working on my van. So do you want to see me show you my new faucet or how I put in the new windows? And then people will tell which one they want to see. Or she's providing information about projects that she's working on. She also makes statements about her social position. Like she had a statement to my Black friends, and had a big statement there on her channel about her social position, her social activism. She shares tips and tricks and all kinds of stuff on her channel. She'll show pictures of her working on something, and then she will share about a new video that she's putting up. So Carol says she's trying to get interest in her community tab, but not many people seem to see it, though. It's just getting started, Carol. I think you just got your community tab not too long ago. Polls are going away on videos the 1st of July, but I don't think they're going to wait on the community tab, are they? I thought it was just on video. But regardless, this is what she's doing on her channel right now. So I'm trying to do that as well. I'm trying to create engagement. So today, for the first time, I posted an update, Grandma Sandy. I posted an update of my fairy garden. I showed what it was looking at now, and I mentioned that the herbs in the fairy garden were growing very nicely, and what I was going to make for dinner today with the herbs, and asked what would they like to see me make next with the herbs. And I got some comments back on those. I also posted something similar to that in our Facebook group. Well, my Facebook group for traditional homemakers, I put a note in there about using herbs. And then on Instagram, I posted, the similar things that I posted on Facebook about herbs. You know, it's like, it's hard for me to figure out how to do it all. Like to do Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. I'm like, oh, seriously? But I'm trying. So I'm going to see what I can do with the community tab to create engagement. So rather than me just putting a note on when I got a video to post, I'm going to show me doing different things. I've taken a couple of pictures of me doing different things. So, hey, Arina Villahar, she liked the flower pots video. Okay, so that was the new one that I put on my community tab. And welcome to our channel. You're new here, I do believe. And she said she liked that. So the community tab is on the Android app, but it's not sure about iPhone. Well, I have iPad Pro, and it's pretty large, but the community tab is not on there. I can't see any community tabs on my iPad Pro. I can see them on my phone, which is an Android. So Rebecca is suggesting try putting engagement in your stories. I've never done a story. I don't know how to do a story. I don't know what to do with a story. I don't know. Jordan's going to have to show me. I don't know what to do with a story. Try putting the engagement in your stories. I don't know how to do a story on Facebook or on Instagram. Yeah, see, I can get to my community tab here, but not with my iPad. You say it's easier than a post. Oh, all right. I'll try to figure that out this week. Oh, I guess I'm encouraging you guys to try new things. I should be willing to try new things myself. Jordan, if you're still on, you're going to have to call me and help me figure out how to do a story because I have no idea. Okay. So you've got a community tab on your iPhone. I can't get community tabs on my iPad at all for anybody. It just says it's not working yet. Okay, so, but I wanted to talk about the community tabs there. So I'm learning how to use my community tab differently. You know, so there's that. So what are you guys thinking about community tabs? So, okay, so Carol says no tab on her iPad, but just on her iPhone. Erna has to go, so good night. So any other thoughts on community tabs, guys? You know, how many of you have been trying to be engaging on your community tab? I know, Diva, you've got a community tab. Many of you with more than 1,000 subscribers, you've got a community tab. So what are you doing with it, if anything? Sandy, yes, if you've got over 1,000 subscribers, you're eligible for a community tab, and it's a way to generate engagement. So let's figure out how to use it and see what's what. So Carol likes to post sneak peeks of her upcoming videos. Virtual dinner party. Scott said he's been trying. Rebecca didn't have one yet. And B said she posts on there about twice a week. And you know, that's good. I suppose the thing is it's just another way to generate engagement. So this is what I did today. So today, when I posted that I was going to use yeah, you can use it like you use Instagram. Your community tab is like your Instagram on your YouTube channel. So you can advertise your new videos, but they encourage you to do more than just that, so that you're engaging people there. So you can use it to post information about your collabs. Uh, and you know what, though, Anna, I'm the same way. I just feel like overwhelmed. Like, okay, I got to post on the community tab, got to do Instagram, trying to do YouTube. I just feel like I can't keep up with all of this. But um, you have to have more than 1,000 subscribers to even see the community tab. And then right now, YouTube is still a little slow. So it may take even a few weeks before they even give it to you once you get that. So, but yeah, it takes a while to earn it. And then once you get it, you can start to engage your people. And you can show behind the scenes stuff that Scott's talking about. So what are other creators doing with their community tabs? Well, they're engaging with their audience is what they're doing. They're asking questions. So like, this is what I did today. This was the first time I tried this. So I showed an updated picture of my fairy garden and showed how well the thyme, the sage, and the chives were growing. And then I said, today I'm using the sage to make orange and sage chicken. Which herb would you like to see me use next? So several people said they'd like to see me use the thyme. So then that means, okay, I can make a cooking video using the fresh thyme. So we'll see. So scrapbooking by Anya said she uses hers to put a list of all the, and I'll do that too. It's like on my community tab, like after we're done here tonight, I'll tweak the list of open invites and collaborations, and I will put that list in the description box below. But I will also put it on my community tab because there's people that will look on my community tab that won't come here. So I'll put that list of open invites and collaborations on there as well. So people can look there and then copy and paste it. Hey, Michelle, good to have you with us. So that's something else you could do. One of the other things you could do is you could put a note on there and let your viewers know what are the different videos you plan to upload for the next week. You know, what are some of the collaborations you plan on participating in, that kind of thing. So think about more in-depth use of your community tab than just what videos that are coming out. Because like I said, that suggestion was made to me. So I thought, well, if I need to know how to do it, y'all need to know it too. So there we go. Okay. Hey, Penny. Good to have you with us too. Penny Michelle just jumped on. All right. So let me get these. I think we're ready to do the open invites and collabs. So let's jump into that. Any other quick questions? So before we get into the open invites and collabs, my question of the day is this. What's your next action step? How are you going to use the information to level up by 1% this week? Tell me in the comment section below. So Scott just said something that sounds good, but I can't find it. Oh, there he is. He's tagged the channel that he did a collaboration with and shared the video. Oh, yeah. You can share videos. Maybe there's somebody new that you just found and you want to share them. Like I found this young lady called Love Always Lade, and she does a cleaning channel. She likes the Fly Lady cleaning system, and she's got 4 little kids, and I like watching her videos. So I could share her out. And then different people that I find interesting, I could share those out, that kind of thing. So yeah, you could, people that you collab with, you could share them on there. So there's a lot of different things you can do with that. All right, so then let's go ahead. We've been on almost an hour and a half, so I better get on and give the collabs. But while I'm giving the collabs, you guys put in the chat section what you're going to do to level up this week. So again, Stephanie said what she's going to do is work on her thumbnails in her community tab. So what are you going to do? What are you going to do to level up 1% this week? Tell me in the chat box. I'm going to continue to work on my thumbnails and my community tabs. I've already got that started. We'll see what happens. All right, so now open invites and collabs. If I've missed any, you guys let me know. And let's jump in. So today is June 28th, and there's a couple that I have on the list. So if you haven't jumped in on these yet, it's not midnight yet. You still can. And you can probably even jump in tomorrow if you needed to. And so June 28th, which is today, is the 100% Thrifted Tablescape hosted by Joan Brody, the Thrift Queen. And so now look at Rebecca. She said, anybody in the group want to help a sister out? What is it that you need, Rebecca? That is so funny. What do you need? Rebecca. What is it that you need? We're interested to know. Okay. So June 28th. Oh, you need an accountability partner. Rebecca needs an accountability partner. Who wants to do that? You know, we could all probably use that. Rebecca, join the Facebook group, though, too, so you can leave stuff in there. But Rebecca needs an accountability partner. So I like the sound of that. All right, so June 28th is the Thrifted Tablescape hosted by Joan Brody, the Thrift Queen. And what she wanted you to do was a tablescape that was 100% thrifted. So that one dropped today. And then also was the Pucker Up Tablescape hosted by Lynn's Lifestyle Living and the Diva Dynasty. So those two dropped today, and so you still got time to jump into those. And then on June 30th is my challenge, the Moonlight Clean with Me Summer 2020. And it's hosted by, like I said, by myself. And it's an after dark clean with me, and we're focusing on the kitchen. And all you have to do for this collaboration is just clean something in your kitchen after dark and just tell us all about it, or show us whatever your process is. And it's up to you what you do, how you do it, that kind of thing. So All Things Marie says she can make some videos on how to use Instagram. Now, Marie, here's my question. What is your value proposition? What do you say your channel is about? I don't remember. So I don't remember if it's about like how to use social media, how to do YouTube, how to do Facebook. Because those videos on how to use Instagram may not be on brand for you. Now, they would be helpful for us, but they might not be on brand for you. So it could affect your metrics. So that's why I moved this content off of my This and That with Denise Jordan channel, because my people didn't ask for this stuff. They don't want to hear it. And I was told by one of them face to face, they didn't want to hear it. So Marie, one thing Sean told us is don't ever post a video that your viewers didn't ask for. Don't ever post a video that your subscribers didn't ask for. So now, are we your subscribers, and are your subscribers subscribing to you for videos on how to do Instagram, how to do YouTube, that kind of thing? You're over here on this channel because you want to learn more about YouTube and, you know, this kind of stuff that we're talking about today. I won't put this topic, though, on my other channel. So I'm just saying. So as Sean says to us, what should you start? What should you stop? And what should you continue? So if you've been doing videos like, well, I don't know if you have or not. I'm just throwing that out there. So just there's that. So now you go from there. Okay. So June 30th is my Moonlight Clean with Me. July 1st, we've got a couple of challenges coming up. We've got the 4th of July Tablescape 2020, hosted by Tammy Thompson, TVMG, and at Vee-Ology. Okay, Marie. Marie said she's going to make a separate channel for this. Now that's good. I don't know why I'm keep having hot flashes tonight. I like, does this ever stop? I mean, seriously? Okay, so the 4th of July Tablescape 2020, hosted by Tammy Thompson, TVMG, and Vondessa at Vee-Ology. Okay, Michelle's going to start doing her decluttering videos again because her subbies have been asking for it. There's your series, Michelle, decluttering series. So now the interesting thing about this 4th of July Tablescape is that you use the colors red, white, and blue, of course, because, it's a red, white, and blue. Well, it's for the 4th of July. But their twist is you must use a paper napkin in some way. So I think that's kind of interesting. And then on July 1st is also a live stream Q&A hosted by Carol at My Blessed Nest. And it's going to be a live stream on organizing. So if you have any questions on organizing, she's asking you to email them to her, or you can drop them in the chat real quick. And she's going to collect those, and she's going to address those on her live stream on July 1st at 7 p.m. Eastern. And then also on July 1st, is a Christmas Clean with Me. Now, this is a Christmas in July series hosted by the cleaning queen, who is Shushana. So now, here's the deal. Shushana at Regal Designs by Shushana has created another channel, and it is called The Cleaning Queen. And on that channel, she's going to be doing cleaning videos. So this challenge, a Christmas in July series, is going to be hosted on her channel called The Cleaning Queen. And the first one drops on July 1st, which is coming right up. And you can do cleaning, decluttering, organizing, whatever. And her co-host is Abby at Abby's Nest. And she's going to be doing one of these. I think it's going to be like every week during the month of July on Wednesday, because Wednesday's July 1st. So I think every Wednesday is going to be something in the cleaning series. And all the usual etiquette rules are in place, subscribe and link and all that kind of thing. There'll be a playlist, and you're to mention it as usual. But in your video, you're also to include your favorite Christmas memory, your favorite Christmas movie or movies, your favorite Christmas carol or song, what Christmas means to you, and your favorite food to eat at Christmas time. And you're going to upload your videos on July 1st at 6 a.m. Eastern. Okay, so people are putting in their ideas about what they're planning to do to level up by 1%. So I'll go back and collect those in just a second, but let me give a few more of these so that we don't run out of time. So July 3rd is the Summer Tiered Tray Collab hosted by Carol at My Blessed Nest. And this one, you're going to create a tiered tray, and you're going to use the hashtag Summer Tiered Tray Collab 2020. And the playlist will be available on Thursday, July 2nd. And if you have questions, you can reach her on Instagram. I'm like, Instagram? Seriously? I'm just so trying to stay on top of Instagram, but it's just so hard. Okay. Stephanie says, Tammy at Me, Myself, and DIY, it has a challenge on the 1st called Alistair from the Past, Table 6. I've not seen that. Tammy hasn't told me about that one. I'll try to find it, Stephanie, and get that on the list, but Alistair. I'll check her channel and see what she's got on there about that, because I've not seen that. I think Tammy is on. So Tammy, if you're on, let us know about that. All right. So the summer tier trade, July 3rd. July 5th is the Galvanized Tablescape 2020, hosted by Diva Designing on a Dime. And you're to create a tablescape using a galvanized decor items. So show the finished tablescape, not the process, because she wants to keep the times down so that everybody's videos can be seen. There is a hashtag. Video upload date is July 5th at 1 p.m. Eastern. The playlist will be available the day before on the 4th. July 7th is Christmas in July DIY Challenge, and this is an open invitation. And this one is hosted by Regal Designs with Shushana and co-hosted by Tamara at Lovemybabiesforever. And the playlist will be available on Shushana's video on July 7th, and all the usual collab rules apply. And the video upload date is July 7th at 6 a.m. Eastern. And then July 8th is an open invite. Nailed It or Failed It Challenge. This one is an open collab hosted by Mama Dares to DIY and Sweet Urban Rose. And what they want you to do is kind of like the Look for Less challenge, but not exactly. They want you to find something that you would like to have, maybe on Pinterest or somewhere like that, and then dupe it or duplicate it. And then you want to show your subscribers a picture of what it is you wanted, and then show it how you duplicated it, and then ask your viewers, did you dupe it or not? Did you fail it or did you nail it? And they've got a hashtag, and they want you to deploy your videos on July 8th at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. So let's just back up for a second and see what's going on over here in the chat. So people are talking about how to use Instagram stories. Scott says he likes Instagram but doesn't use it for his channel. People are wanting to know, how do you get stories? How many subscribers do you have to have and all that? Michelle, I can't tell you a bit about it. I don't know anything about Instagram stories. And Love My Babies Forever, Blast from the Past is a decades tablescape with At Home with Mary and co-hosted with Tammy. Oh, guys, sorry I snorted. Excuse me for being so indelicate. Blast from the Past, decades tablescape. With Tammy at me, myself. At Home with Mary. I will look for that and see what I can find. And if I can find some stuff, I'll get it on the list. And then good night, all. What did I miss? You missed a lot, Shushana. Let's see. Okay. All right. So there's up to July 10th. So now, starting July 10th, is the Unity Wreath collaboration hosted by At Penny's Place and Styling with Stacy. And here you're going to make a DIY Unity wreath for your door, window, or home. Can be farmhouse, glam, bohemian, or whatever trips your trigger. And add the word Unity on the wreath. But if you can't figure out how to get the word Unity on, they don't want you to not do it because you can't do that. They want you to join in and title your video Unity Wreath Collab, upload on July 10th. Oh, and for my video, my Moonlight Clean With Me video, guys, on that video, For the Moonlight Clean with Me, there is a hashtag, and make sure you use the hashtag in the description box of your video so that in case you can't figure out the playlist, I can capture your video. But you don't have to use that in the title unless you choose to. But if you do, make sure you have your own stuff in the title so that you can be found as well. Okay, so that's the July 10th Unity Wreath collaboration. And then on July 11th is the Container Garden Challenge hosted by myself, This and That with Denise Jordan, Lacey at Lacey Space, and then Make It with Chrissy, which used to be hosted by Chrissy. And this will be the 3rd year that we've hosted this particular collaboration, and it should be fun. The date and time of the Moonlight Clean with Me is June 30th. So that's on Tuesday, I believe. Tuesday, June 30th at 7 p.m. Eastern. And then on July 11th is the Container Garden Challenge. And you know what? People get so creative with their container gardens. And this year, I'm really excited about mine. I didn't just do my usual flowers. You guys will be surprised when you see mine. But people really just kind of get creative with what they do with that. July 13th is the Farmhouse Entryway Summer Refresh, hosted by A Cozy Lifestyle with Clarissa Coward and co-hosted by Everyday Living with Karen Jeter. Now, this is Clarissa's first challenge, so she's really excited about it. But her and Karen are asking you to refresh your entryway for summer. Use some kind of floral or greenery in the decor, and it must have a farmhouse twist. And they will have, and they want you to title your video Farmhouse Entryway Summer Refresh 2020, and then use the hashtag in your description and then your video upload. Question was, what is the time for the Container Garden Challenge? 7 p.m. Eastern on June 30th. 7 p.m. Eastern on June 30th. And you can be as creative as you like in your use of container. And Michelle says she's thinking about getting a stock tank. Okay. Let's see. So there's that. So my Container Garden Challenge, as I said, hosted by me, Lacey Space, and Make It with Chrissy. We also have another challenge on July 11th, and this one is the Red, White, and Blue Tablescape, hosted by Marilyn at Fabulous Designs on a Budget, and co-hosted by Shanji at Living Life to the Fullest, as well as Elaborate Designs by Aisha. So the details for this one is that you're just to create a tablescape using the colors red, white, and blue. And the video upload date is July 11th at 10 a.m. Eastern. And then on the 13th is the Farmhouse Entryway Summer Refresh, hosted by Clarissa. Oh, I've already said that. Oh, I must have gotten ahead of myself. Okay. So I mentioned Clarissa and Karen's challenge. And like I said, this is Clarissa's first challenge, so she's excited about that. And then on, as I said, their upload date is July 13th at 5 p.m. Eastern. And they want you to refresh your entryway for summer using some kind of floral or greenery in the decor. Must have a farmhouse twist. They've got a title they want you to use. And then they also have a hashtag. On July 18th is the Denim, Diamonds, and Pearls and Lace Tablescape, hosted by Marilyn at Fabulous Designs on a Budget and co-hosted by Shanji at Living Life to the Fullest. And they want you to create a tablescape using denim, diamonds, pearls, and lace. And the video upload date is July 18th at 9 a.m. Eastern. July 19th, I have the Patio Paradise collab, hosted by Diva, Designing on a Dime with Kimberly Davis. And she wants you to show your patio space and share what makes it paradise, or at least special to you, or relaxing to you. There is a hashtag, hashtag Patio Paradise 2020, and video upload time is July 19th at 1 p.m. Eastern. So that should be a fun one. And then the next one is July 25th, a summer vintage vignette show and tell collab hosted by Carol at My Blessed Nest. And what she wants you to do is gather your vintage items and put them somewhere. Create a little vignette that you're going to talk from. You don't have to put it on a table or an island or whatever. Just kind of gather them together. And then she wants you to tell a story about your pieces. So talk about your items, why they represent summer to you, where you acquired the items, how you use them, and why you love them. You have creative license to tell your own story. So this one ought to be fun. And video upload date is Saturday, July 25th at 12 noon Eastern Standard. There is a hashtag. The playlist will be available on July 24th on her community tab. And her invite video is going up next week. So that's another thing I forgot to mention. If you're giving me information about a challenge that's coming up, but you haven't got your invite video up yet, try to get your invite video up at least 2 to 3 weeks before your challenge is expected to drop. So people have all the accurate information. Because what I give is preliminary information. And then on July 31st is the Get It Done Challenge with Nicole Northgarden. And Nicole hosts this challenge not necessarily monthly, but frequently. So you'll have to check out her channel for the details, but it's the Get It Done Challenge with Nicole Northgarden coming up on July 31st. So those are all the ones that I have. And then I'll be adding the one that the blast from the past one or whatever. I'll get the information about that one. I did look to see if the $5 Goodwill Challenge was up yet. I did not see it before we came on live today. I probably stopped looking about 5 o'clock. I did see someone posted a video on the $5 Goodwill Challenge summer 2020, but it was one person. She did not mention she was in a collab, and maybe she got tired of waiting and just went ahead and posted her video. I don't know. All I'm saying is, she's going to post it sooner or later. So if it's something that you want to do, I'd go ahead, get ready, have my video in the can, and just deploy it once she lets you know what the date's going to be. Oh, Board or Bananas, Flipping Friday. Did I forget that one? I thought I had that. I had it last week. I forgot that one. I must have, when I copied and pasted to the next page, I might have left that one off because I had that one on here. Flipping Friday, Board or Bananas. And they do that often. And what she wants you to do is to show a thrift store flip something. And that upload date is July 17th. And then again, as always, people, check out the invite videos on the part of the host. So go to their channel and check out the invite videos so that you can get the full and accurate details. Because every now and then I might get a time wrong. I might get a date wrong. Now, people are nice enough that if I get a date wrong, someone will send me an email and say, hey, so-and-so's collab is on this date. And then I can go in and make an adjustment or make a change. But I try to be as accurate as possible, but every now and then I do get it wrong. So, goodness, my hair is a hot mess. I got my hair done on Thursday. It has been so steamy and moist. I just feel it going. So, okay. But yeah, Border Bananas, they've already posted the date. Yeah, it's posted. I've seen it. And I had it on my list, but it was on the list for last week. And I guess when I copied and pasted for this week, somehow or another, it didn't transcribe over to here. But yes, the Border Bananas their invite video is out. So Carol says, I struggle with doing a collab if it's not my style. I can look and see if anything I find looks like my style through though. Thank you. Oh, you must have got something specific asked by her. Good night, Rebecca. Thank you for jumping on with us tonight. So Rebecca said she'd be interested in learning about collabs with other real estate channels. We do have another real estate channel on with us. Her name is Aaron's Lifestyle Luxury or something like that. We've got one other real estate channel that's on with us. And yeah, I think it's Aaron's Lifestyle Luxury or something like that. Or check in the Derral Eves group to see if there's anybody in there that does real estate too. And then, oh, someone else, Rebecca, is Lori at Creative Lori. She is a home stager. So her job is she goes in and she stages homes for people who are trying to sell their homes. You might connect with her and try to do some collaborations with her. Her channel is this. So Rebecca, that's one that you might want to hook up with. She doesn't do real estate, but she does home staging for people that do real estate. So there's just something there. And Domestic Diva has a home sign on the 23rd. I'll check her out too. I'll find out what she's got going on because I missed it. I Googled challenges and collabs and that didn't pop up. Okay, any other ones that I missed, guys? I think that's it. So, and we're right on time. Our time. So, Renter Live Luxury with Aaron, something like that. Renter Live Luxury with Aaron. Is Aaron something? I have to go back and look. But we do have another one, Rebecca, that's on. Pretty Simple Sherry. Upcycling Ugly Thrift. Okay. Pretty Simple Sherry. Upcycling Ugly Thrift. Her invite video comes out on July 6th. Okay, I'll get her on the 20th. And Jamie at Border Bananas said her upload time is July 17th at 9 a.m. Border Bananas. I've got that on my other page. I don't know how some of these things just disappear. It must be me, but I'll figure it out. Any other ones, guys? Because we're coming right up on our 2-hour time slot. So I'll check on the ones you guys mentioned. I'll check on Pretty Simple Sherry's. I'll check on the Blast from the Past or whatever. Because the Flippin' Friday, I've got that one. I know I've got that one, but I'll double check it just to make sure I get it on here. And then I'll get these in the description box tomorrow and on my community tab tomorrow too. Tomorrow is the 29th. Yes. Monday. Yeah. All right. And I'll be finishing up getting my video edited for my collaboration on the 30th. The Domestic Diva home sign. That's the other one I've got to check on. Whew. Well, okay. Diva Dynasty, take me to Paris on the 12th. Let's see. So, okay. Who's the host for that, Stephanie, for this Take Me to Paris? Because when you said Diva Dynasty, I can't check that. I know Tammy is in there, but I'm not sure who else is in it right now. Oh, so Anya wants the topics for next time, videos, duration. We can talk about that. How long a video should be. Me from whose videos are always long. I'll make a note though. Next topic, how long videos. Okay. Yeah, when a challenge playlist has 40 or more videos over 10 minutes, it's hard to watch them all. So it takes a while to get it done too. Okay, Stephanie, I don't have any of that information about that Diva Dynasty one crystal clear tablescape on the 26th. I don't have any information about it. I don't know who's hosting it. So, because that way I have to know who to look for so I can get the information. So Paris is David decorating. That way I can look for her invitation video. And you said you and Tammy are doing a crystal clear. Crystal clear what? You guys are doing a crystal clear what? And it says Geraldine is hosting. Oh, Geraldine is Diva decorating. Okay. Nope, I didn't say anything about a Hollywood Glam. I did not find that one. Hollywood Glam DIY by Glamour Ellen in Ant's Place. So Stephanie, what is this about this crystal clear? Crystal clear what? Let's see. Okay, Take Me to Paris, Diva Dynasty, Geraldine at Diva Decorating, July 12th. Okay. Got that one, and now Tammy and Diva Dynasty is doing a crystal clear tablescape. Okay, but when are they doing it? Sparkle and Shine. Where'd you find that information, Stephanie? Because I can go and look, but I just need to know where to look. Sparkle and Shine at Home with Catherine. Yeah, because you guys are in some different circles than I'm in. So when you search, you'll find things that I don't find. That's July 24th. Hollywood Glam tables. Wait a minute. Hollywood Glam Tablescape, 8 a.m. Wait a minute. Okay, tell you what, guys, because like this Hollywood glam and people are giving me conflicting information. I'm going to go to their channels and try to find it. I'm going to go to uh, Geraldine's channel, Diva Decorating. I'm going to go to Diva Decorating and see if I could find that information. Because I'm getting conflicting information here. So I'm going to have to go to their channels to see what's what. And let's see, Crystal Clear. Sparkle and Shine is with Catherine B. on July 24th. So I'll be going to their channels, and if I can't find the information on their channels, I'm not going to be able to list it. Tammy's monthly itinerary. I don't know why she didn't send me that. Okay, I will check out those channels to see what's what, to make sure I'm getting the right information. Where do you find the Border Bananas invite? I'd have to go to the channel Border Bananas to look for it. And I'll ask Tammy to send me that information. Now, the Border Bananas, I knew about her table, about her so I just looked here for the Border Bananas. I checked her channel, and Flippin' Friday, June 20th, 2 thrift store makeovers. Let's see. That was Friday, June 2020. I'm not seeing it now, but I did see it. Okay, so here we go. So for Anna, her Flippin' Friday is on the third Friday of every month. So if you look at her video that that premiered on June 26th, she tells on there that she does a Flippin' Friday, which is DIY makeovers, thrift flips, etc. on the third. Hello, welcome to Border Banana. On the third Friday of every month. So that's where you'll find it. So you'll have to go to her channel and then look at the last video that she put up. Her Flippin' Friday, June 2020, 2 thrift store makeovers. And then she talks about it in that video. And if you look in the description box, it tells you in there. That's where that one is. All right. So I'm going to ask Tammy to email me that information about these different challenges that you guys are telling me about. Because again, I'm getting some conflicting data and I need to be able to find it so that I can tell people that I've seen it or heard it, that kind of thing. So, because I always go to the YouTube channels and find the information myself. If the person who's the host did not actually send the information to me, then once I hear about them, I go to their channels and I look for it. So I'm going to do that. And if I can't find it, I'm not going to be able to list it. Because then people will be looking for things and they can't find it. So, all right, ladies, we've been on our 2 hours and our time is up. So hopefully I will chat with you guys another time. I'll get this information tweaked and get it in the description box tomorrow sometime. And I'll see you guys next time. Good night.